Albertsons Companies Inc. is an American grocery company founded and based in Boise, Idaho. It is owned and operated by Cerberus Capital Management, with 2,200 stores and more than 250,000 employees. The company is the second largest supermarket chain in North America after Kroger, which has 2,424 stores. Prior to its January 2015 merger with Safeway Inc. for $9.2 billion, it had 1,075 supermarkets located in 29 U.S. states under 12 different banners. Its predecessor company, Albertsons Inc., was sold to Albertsons LLC, CVS Pharmacy, and SuperValu Inc. in 2006. CVS acquired the freestanding drugstores, while the Cerberus-led consortium and SuperValu divided the supermarket divisions among themselves, after selling the majority of its stores to various buyers. In January 2013, Albertsons LLC acquired SuperValu's remaining Albertsons stores, as well as its Acme, Jewel-Osco, Lucky, Shaw's and Star Market brands, in exchange for $100 million in cash and $3.2 billion in SuperValu debt. The sale was completed by March 2013. The company's corporate name was Albertsons until 2002, when the apostrophe was removed. History. Beginnings. Albertsons was founded by Joe Albertson in 1939 in Boise, Idaho. An ad in the Idaho Statesman newspaper touted Joe Albertson's first store as Idaho's largest and finest food store. The store was filled with perks that, at the time, were brand new: free parking, a money-back guarantee, and even an ice cream shop. The original store was built onto several times, but it was demolished in 1979 and a replacement store built on the same property. A brick monument stands on the northwest corner of 16th and State Streets in downtown Boise, commemorating the original store. Joe Albertson's grocery store was an enormous success, and he plowed his profits back into the business. New stores were opened in neighboring towns to the west, Nampa, Caldwell, and Emmett, before Pearl Harbor in late 1941. The company grew steadily in the years following World War II. When Albertson was considering putting a new store in a town, he would drive around the town and look for neighborhoods with lots of children's clothing hanging on clotheslines. He knew that those kinds of neighborhoods were where he wanted to build his stores. Albertsons Inc. became a public company in 1959, and its growth continued, opening its 100th store in Seattle in 1964. In 1966, Albertsons expanded to Southern California by acquiring Greater All-American Markets, a small chain in Orange County. Partnering with Skaggs in 1969, Albertsons partnered with Skaggs Drug Centers, owned by the Skaggs Companies Inc., to create the first combination food drugstores. The partnership was a tremendous success for several years. The partnership ended due to the fact that it was getting more difficult to control. Neither partner could buy each other out, and the partnership was dissolved amicably in 1977. Skaggs kept stores in Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and Albertsons kept stores in Florida, Alabama, and Louisiana, as well as some Texas stores. Albertsons added 3 Skaggs Alpha Beta stores in Austin within months after entering that market in early 1989 with the acquisition of 6 Tom Thumb Food and Amp Pharmacy stores. In 1992, 74 of the remaining Skaggs stores in Oklahoma, Florida, Arkansas, and Texas were acquired by Albertsons from Skaggs American stores, including all 53 Jewel Osco stores in Texas. Albertsons would increase its store count in the Dallas-Fort Worth area by adding 41 Jewel Osco stores to its 19 stores already in operation. The stores would be rebranded as Albertsons. The Skaggs acquisition was a success, and the new stores were integrated into Albertsons' Texas division. The ease of that acquisition and Albertsons' high-flying stock price led Albertsons to attempt expansion on a herd scale. In a series of acquisitions in the late 1990s, Albertsons acquired Cecil's in the Memphis, Tennessee market, 14 Bruno's stores in the Nashville and Eastern Tennessee markets, Smitty's in the Springfield, Missouri market, Super One Foods in the Des Moines, Iowa market, and Buttrey Food and Amp Drug in Montana, Wyoming, and western North Dakota. All of those stores except Cecil's were rebranded as Albertsons, and several new stores were built, concentrating growth in fast-growing markets throughout Tennessee. Of those acquisitions, only Buttrey was smoothly integrated into Albertsons by the end of 2005. All of the Albertsons and Cecil stores in Tennessee outside Memphis had been closed, and the rest had been sold to Schnucks of St. Louis, Missouri. The former Smitty's was divested to Price Cutter, and Super One was closed and the building sold. American stores in 1999. Albertsons made its biggest acquisition, American Stores Company, which included the chains Acme in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware, Lucky in California and Nevada, Jewel and Jewel Osco in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and Michigan, and 2 pharmacy chains, Osco Drug and Savon Drugs. The acquisition briefly made Albertsons the largest American food and drug operator, with over 2,500 stores in 37 states, until Kroger's acquisition of Fred Meyer closed the following month. To make the acquisition, Albertsons was forced by antitrust concerns to sell nearly 100 stores, primarily in California, Nevada, and New Mexico. In Southern California, there were already Albertsons, so in order to not have 2 banners in the same area, Lucky stores were converted to the Albertsons banner in November 1999, and the Lucky brand name was retired. In 2001, Albertsons sold its freestanding Osco drug stores in the northeastern states to Jinkutu Group, a Canadian drugstore company. Those stores were rebranded as Brooks Pharmacy after the sale was completed in January 2002. In March 2005, Albertsons reintroduced the Osco brand name to the New England region by way of its Shores and Star Market pharmacies. Also, Albertsons began issuing Albertsons Preferred Savings Cards. Facing losses from American stores, in 2002 Albertsons cut 15 to 20% and announced it would close or sell 165 underperforming stores. Albertsons exited the San Antonio, Texas market in April 2002 by closing its 20 remaining area stores after already shuttering 3 other stores in December 2001. Albertsons was ranked as the area's number 2 grocer by market share, compared to H-E-B's top position in the market. At the time of the withdrawal, the 44-store H-E-B chain held a commanding 61% market share, while Albertsons held a 15% market share. Albertsons had held the 3rd position at the time Kroger exited the market in mid-1993 when it closed its 15 area stores. Then, H-E-B's 37 area stores held a 43.2% market share. Kroger's 15 area stores a 13.7% share, and Albertsons' 10 stores a 13.1% share. The remaining stores in the San Antonio division, primarily in the Austin area, became part of the Dallas division. Also in 2002, Albertsons shuttered its Mid-South division by selling its Cecil supermarket chain in Memphis to Schnucks and stores in Mississippi to Brookshire's. The troubled Houston division would be gone too, with Albertsons closing its 43 area stores, leaving them to Kroger and Randall's. After entering that market in 1990, the Louisiana stores from the division joined the Florida division, while the stores in the Bryan College Station area became part of the Dallas division. In 2004, Albertsons acquired Shaw's Supermarkets and Star Market Company from Sainsbury's for $2.5 billion. Albertsons also purchased Bristol Farms for $135 million. During the same time, Albertsons exited the markets of Omaha, Nebraska and New Orleans, Louisiana, closing over 20 stores. However, the company has since re-entered the New Orleans market. Sale to SuperValu, CVS, and Cerberus. The acquisition spree caused significant problems for Albertsons, Inc. Many of the acquired chains had systems that did not mesh well with Albertsons. Financing those acquisitions required Albertsons, Inc. to take on significant debt. Added to those problems were significant changes in consumer buying patterns, including new competition from large discounters such as Walmart and Costco that impacted sales. After several reorganizations and waves of store closings, on January 23, 2006, Albertsons, Inc. was acquired by SuperValu, a Cerberus-led group of investors, and CVS Pharmacy. The acquisition was completed on June 2, 2006, with the Cerberus-led group acquiring 661 stores and the distribution centers and offices from 5 of Albertsons' divisions. These 5 divisions were thought to be Albertsons' 5 weakest divisions, and conventional wisdom in the industry was that the stores would eventually be closed or sold to other operators. As of June 2, 2006, the company's retail stores were divided as follows. SuperValu has acquired 1124 stores in the deal, including Acme, Acme Express, Jewel Express, and Albertsons Express. Albertsons, New Albertsons, Inc. Bristol Farms, Jewel and Jewel, Osco Lazy Acres, Max Foods, Osco Pharmacy and Savon Pharmacy. Save-A-Lot, Shaw's Star Market Distribution Centers. CVS acquired all of the standalone Osco Drug and Savon Drugs, rebranding them all as CVS Pharmacy, though they closed approximately 100 of the acquired stores. Many CVS locations were close to Savon stores. The Cerberus-led group acquired Albertsons County Line Liquors, Grocery Warehouse, Jewel, Oscar, Max Foods, Super Saver Foods. Post-acquisition following the sale, Albertsons, Inc. was removed from the NYSE. Albertsons LLC was the successor company to Albertsons according to SEC filings. New Albertsons, Inc. assumed most of the debt but got most of the stores. The 5 Albertsons, Inc. divisions that remained as Albertsons LLC were the Dallas, Fort Worth division, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Arkansas, the Rocky Mountain division, the Southwest division, the Florida division, and the Northern California division. Albertsons LLC has concentrated on rebuilding market share in its store base in its strongest areas, and divesting stores and other property in its weaker areas. On June 6, 2006, only 1 week after Albertsons LLC was created, the company announced its intent to close 100 Albertsons stores by August 2006. Those closures were spread across all 5 divisions. Soon after, the company announced that it would be shutting down its online delivery service on July 21, 2006. To distinguish the two companies, Albertsons LLC created a second website, albertsonsmarket.com. In 2007, New Albertsons created the "Crazy About Food" slogan and campaign. At the same time, the company dropped spokesperson Patricia Heaton, in an effort to unify the entire SuperValu company. A new slogan was introduced at the end of 2008 throughout the company and is "Good things are just around the corner." Previous slogans were, "At Albertsons, we think like you do. It's your store," and "Helping make your life easier." In June 2007, Albertsons LLC decided to discontinue its preferred savings card program, choosing instead offer discounted items to all of its customers. In September 2007, all Albertsons stores in the Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and Florida markets began collecting their Albertsons preferred savings cards. In 2008, New Albertsons divested Bristol Farms to its senior management, sales and store closures. In November 2006, Save Mart Supermarkets acquired Albertsons Northern California and Northern Nevada locations and began operating the stores in February 2007. The company gradually converted all the stores to its Save Mart banner, except for stores in the San Francisco Bay Area, which were rebranded as Lucky. Most of the Albertsons locations had originally been branded as Lucky before Albertsons' 1999 purchase of American stores. Between 2006 and 2012, Albertsons announced store closures in several states including Colorado, Florida, Nebraska, Oklahoma, South Dakota, and Texas. On June 12, 2007, Albertsons LLC agreed to acquire all Rally's locations in New Mexico. The acquisition includes 1 closed and 8 operating stores in Albuquerque and 1 store in Taos, thus doubling Albertsons' store base in the Albuquerque region. In December 2007, SuperValu acquired the 8 remaining Wyoming locations from Albertsons LLC not already owned by the company. These stores continued to operate under the Albertsons banner. On May 5, 2008, Albertsons LLC announced the sale and divestiture of all 72 of the Albertsons Express fuel centers to San Antonio, Texas-based Valero Energy Corporation. Most of the Albertsons Express stores were located in the Phoenix, Arizona, Denver, Colorado, Baton Rouge and Lafayette, Louisiana, and Dallas-Fort Worth markets. The transaction was completed in August 2008. Valero converted the acquired locations into Valero Corner stores. In June 2008, Albertsons LLC entered into an agreement with Lakeland, Florida-based Publix stores to sell 49 Florida Albertsons locations to the chain. This included 15 stores in northern and northwest Florida, 30 locations in central Florida, and 4 locations in South Florida. The sale was completed in September. In July 2009, SuperValu announced that it was selling 36 of its 43 Utah Albertsons locations to Associated Food stores. All stores were rebranded as Fresh Market. In September 2012, SuperValu announced the closure of 26 Albertsons stores in the U.S. as part of a decision to close about 60 stores nationwide. Sale to Cerberus. On January 10, 2013, it was announced that SuperValu was selling new Albertsons to Cerberus Capital Management, which owned the rest of the Albertsons stores. Since then, the Albertsons LLC-owned stores have come into the fold. In February 23, 2013, Albertsons LLC announced it would split operations of the combined chain into 5 divisions: Northwestern, Intermountain, Southern California, Southern, and Southwestern. In June, the Albertsons Market.com website and its Facebook page were merged into the Albertsons website and its Facebook page as part of the merger of the two companies. At the same time, the "It's a Great Deal" slogan adopted by Albertsons LLC, Albertsons Market since 2006, was replaced with "You're in for something fresh." United Supermarkets acquisition. On September 9, 2013, the company acquired Lubbock-based supermarket United Supermarkets LLC. On February 4, 2014, the FTC voted 4-0 to approve the deal. The acquisition deal cost Albertsons $385 million and required Albertsons to sell its single stores in the Amarillo, Texas and Wichita Falls, Texas markets. The United Supermarkets family brands include Market Street, Amigos, and United Express. After the deal was finalized, the Albertsons Market brand was revived for Albertsons stores operated by United. The first to be branded as such opened in Alamogordo, New Mexico in 2015. Safeway acquisition. On February 19, 2014, Safeway began to explore selling itself, and as of February 21, 2014, it was in advanced negotiations with Cerberus Capital Management. On March 6, 2014, Cerberus announced it would purchase Safeway for $9.4 billion in a deal expected to close in the fourth quarter of the year. On July 25, 2014, Safeway stockholders approved the merger with Albertsons. In December 2014, Albertsons announced that the Hagen Company, a Bellingham-based grocery chain, was buying 146 Safeway, Albertsons and Vons stores, as required by the antitrust review of the merger. On January 30, 2015, Albertsons officially acquired Safeway Inc., after being cleared by the FTC, thus giving it control of the Safeway store banners, including Randall's, Tom Thumb, Cars Safeway, Vons, and Pavilions, plus Safeway's 49% share of Casa Ley, a Mexican grocery chain. Following the merger, Albertsons announced the new company would have 14 divisions led by 3 regional offices. Acme Division, East Region, existing Acme Markets. Eastern Division, East Region, existing Eastern Division of Safeway. Includes stores in Maryland and Virginia. Shores Division, East Region, existing Shores, Star Market. Jewel-Osco Division, East Region, existing Jewel-Osco. Portland Division, North Region, existing Safeway Portland Division with Albertsons stores from Northwestern. Includes the entire state of Oregon. Denver Division, North Region, existing Safeway Denver Division with Albertsons stores from Intermountain. Includes stores in most of Colorado, the eastern 2/3 of Wyoming, all of Nebraska and South Dakota, and Farmington, New Mexico. Intermountain Division, North Region, existing Albertsons Division with some Safeway stores from Seattle Division. Includes all stores in North Dakota, most of Idaho except for the northern panhandle, most of Utah except for the far southern portion, northeastern Nevada, the western third of Wyoming, and stores in the Grand Junction, Colorado area. Northern California Division, North Region, existing Safeway Division. Includes stores in Northern California and northwestern Nevada. Seattle Division, North Region, existing Safeway Division with some Albertsons stores from Northwestern. Includes all stores in the state of Washington and in the northern Idaho Panhandle. Southwest Division, South Region, merged Southwest Safeway and Albertsons divisions. Includes all stores in Arizona, southern Nevada and Utah, most of New Mexico, and El Paso, Texas. Southern Division, South Region, existing Albertsons South Division but with Tom Thumb stores. Includes stores in northeastern Texas, northern Louisiana, and all of Arkansas. Houston Division, South Region, existing Randall's, Tom Thumb Food and Amp Pharmacy Division from Safeway, though with South's Florida stores and Southern Louisiana stores instead of Tom Thumb. Includes stores in Southern Texas and Louisiana, and all Florida stores. Southern California Division, South Region, merged Vons Safeway Division with Albertsons Division. Includes stores in Southern California. United Division, South Region, existing United Division. Includes stores in the Texas Panhandle and Western Texas, and southeastern New Mexico. On January 11, 2016, it was announced that the 3 remaining Albertsons stores in Florida, located in Largard, Altamont Springs and Oakland Park, would be rebranded as Safeway. This marks the first time that the Safeway brand would exist on a supermarket operation in Florida. Going public. After several months of rumors, the combined operation announced it would go public as Albertsons Companies Inc. Albertsons attempted to IPO with the ticker ABS on October 14, 2015, planning to raise as much as $1.7 billion, selling 65.3 million shares with a range of $23–26 per share. However, the company postponed the listing due to market conditions, particularly after Walmart warned of more challenged sales earlier that day. Albertsons has reportedly postponed the IPO indefinitely as of October 2015. Hagen acquisition. On March 2016, Albertsons reached an agreement to acquire 29 of Hagen's core stores located in Washington and Oregon for $106 million. The deal was approved on March 29, 2016. As part of the deal, 15 stores in Washington will still operate under the Hagen banner, while the rest will be converted to Albertsons locations. Chains. Albertsons operates stores under the following banners: Acme 178 locations, Albertsons 594 locations, Amigos 4 locations, Cars 24 locations, Hagen 15 locations, Jewel-Osco 182 locations, Lucky 5 locations, Market Street 12 locations, Osco and Savon 722 pharmacies, Pack and Save, Pavilions 36 locations, Randall's 109 locations, Safeway 1,300 locations, Shaw's and Star Market 169 locations, Super Saver Foods 2 locations, Tom Thumb, United Supermarkets 37 locations, Vons 325 locations. Brands. Albertsons owns several store brands, are often bearing the name of the chain, sold under e.g. Jewel brand products in the Jewel and Jewel-Osco locations. Other Albertsons brands over the years have included Good Day, Village Market, A+, Master's Choice, and Janet Lee. The drugstore brands were consolidated under the name Equaline, rather than the previous name, Savon-Osco by Albertsons brand. Albertsons introduced an upscale private label brand, Essentia, in 2003, which has now been renamed by SuperValu as Culinary Circle. Store brand items in Albertsons stores include Albertsons, Shoppers Value, Home Life, Culinary Circle, Whole Care Pet, Baby Basics, Java Delight, Farm Fresh, Arctic Shores, Stockman and Amp, Dakota, Favorite, Stone Ridge, Super Chill, Equaline, and Wild Harvest. In 2011, SuperValu announced it would eliminate Favorite and all brands named after the chains it operates and would replace those labels with a new label, Essential Everyday. After its purchase of Safeway, Albertsons began replacing some of its brands with Safeway's Organics, and Open Nature replaced Wild Harvest. Pantry Essentials replaced Shoppers Value, while Refresher replaced Super Chill. By late 2015, its remaining store brands will be replaced with Signature. In addition, Albertsons also started selling Lucerne dairy products, mom-to-mom baby products, and priority pet food as well. Operations. On average, stores in the Albertsons Companies range between 50,000 square feet to 70,000 square feet and almost universally feature a produce department, a meat and seafood counter, a deli, and a bakery, with many of the stores also featuring in-store banks and pharmacies. Larger and newer stores may include enhanced amenities, including Starbucks coffee counters, prepared foods, in-store pizza, salad bars, and juice bars. Technology. Albertsons was increasingly progressive in the area of technology, having in recent years added a checkout while you go system, known as Shop and Scan, where shoppers scanned items as they shopped and quickly paid before leaving. This was tested at Albertsons stores in Texas. This system has since been removed from some stores. Albertsons offered its customers the option to shop from home via the company's website. Pickups were arranged at the store, or the items were delivered to the customer's home. In areas where this program was in effect, it was widely advertised over television and radio by corporate spokeswoman Patricia Heaton. At the beginning of 2009, SuperValue introduced a way to help customers shop healthy known as Nutrition IQ. This program identifies the health benefits of over 60,000 products in 11 different health categories. On June 11, 2013, Albertsons announced its plans to merge its duplicate websites, social media accounts, and mobile apps onto one of each kind. While its website consolidation appeared to take place as expected, its applications received bad reviews, but the biggest consequence was the mistaken deletion of the previous Facebook page and loss of over 200,000 fans. While no details were given as to the mistake made, Albertsons simply admitted that while attempting to join their Albertsons page with over 200,000 likes and their Albertsons Market page with over 80,000 likes, something went wrong, resulting in the loss of thousands of likes and comments. Since its acquisition of United Supermarkets, the Albertsons Market brand was revived, and its Facebook and Twitter pages were reopened. Preferred Savings Card. Prior to the introduction of the Albertsons Preferred Savings Card in 2001 to all stores, Albertsons used a savings program called Bonus Buys. Quote, Bonus buys were available to anyone that shopped at Albertsons. Preferred savings cards are issued to all shoppers and allow for customers to actually see the savings. The cards were also used in a gas rewards program beginning in 2009. Only the SuperValue-owned Albertsons stores continued to use the preferred savings cards, as the Albertsons LLC stores discontinued them after September 2007. In June 2013, the use of the preferred card in the former SuperValue stores was discontinued. The cards briefly continued in Southern California stores before being discontinued in July 2013.